Today we're throwing a leg over the Ducati DesertX. As you can see here, my friend has a custom Lucky Explorer livery, making this bike even more special. And I'm riding this bike not to ask, is it the ultimate adventure bike, but is it the overall ultimate fun-having and do-everything bike? And if you're thinking about buying one, or like me, you just love bikes, you're going to want to watch this video until the end. Let's do work. PSA, if you love motorcycles like we do, hit that subscribe for lots of ride-in reviews, how-tos, mods, tips and tricks, and always unbiased motorcycle journalism. Also, since YouTube has funky filters when it comes to 360 video like I'm going to use in this video, please watch this in 4K or it might be blurry. Just hit this gear icon and then select 4K from the menu. That said, the Ducati DesertX is a stunning blend of retro and modern design. Its tall stance and long travel suspension and larger size give it a commanding presence on the road. Ducati's heritage shines through in details like the trellis frame and the classic enduro styling, and compared to the similarly capable KTM 890 Adventure R, for example, the DesertX has a more classic and even nostalgic look. The KTM, on the other hand, leans more towards a modern, aggressive aesthetic, and I think the DesertX is one of the most uniquely good-looking motorcycles with its retro rally-inspired design, which, as you can see, was heavily influenced by the Cagiva Elephant 900 IE, a Dakar rally-winning motorcycle from the early 90s. What is Dakar, you ask? The Dakar Rally is a big rally event that spans thousands of miles and lasts a couple of weeks. It's for off-road vehicles and motorcycles to traverse the toughest terrain using only maps to guide them, and the Cagiva was a multiple rally winner. But wait a minute, you say, the Elephant wasn't actually Ducati, it was a Cagiva. You see, Cagiva owned Ducati at the time, way back when, and sourced the engine from them for this motorcycle, and the rest is history. The aftermarket Lucky Explorer livery on this one I'm riding is also a throwback to that same bike. I love the retro dual circular headlights with the added brush stroke of modernity via the circular LED lines around them, and I like the windscreen's design and how it integrates into the fairing like this. I also love every color option, especially this one, the R22 livery, which was a nod to the Audi e-tron, but I'm actually happy with any of the DesertX color schemes. Big kudos to Ducati's design team. They never let me down with the beauty and both elegance and masculinity of their bikes. Overall, the design is simple, sleek, and elegant, and for me, it was love at first sight. Am I wrong to love all Ducati bikes? Wait, actually, I love all bikes, like literally every single motorcycle. Okay, moving on. Performance. Under the hood, we've got the 937cc Testastretta 11-degree L-twin engine, just like the one I had in my Monster Plus, churning out a claimed 110 horsepower and 73 pound-feet of torque, which is ample. This power plant delivers a smooth and linear power delivery with plenty of grunt for overtaking or tackling challenging terrain. For a bike of this size, and when I say size, I mean it's not gigantic, but it is big, but not prohibitively big. This bike rips. It does the 0 to 60 dash in under 3.5 seconds, which I find to be amusing on a bike of this stature. A twist of the throttle will throw you back in your seat. The DesertX tips the scales at just under 492 pounds wet, which is impressively light for an adventure bike. Now I said adventure bike, but actually our roads here in New York can also be a bit of an adventure. I mean, we've got potholes that you could literally fish in. They're no joke. But the suspension setup on this bike is fearless. Suspension is a key factor, maybe the key factor on any adventure bike. And the DesertX features a 46mm KYB inverted fork with 9.1 inches of travel in the front and a SOX monoshock with 8.6 inches of travel out back. This combination provides a plush ride on the road while offering impressive capability off-road. More suspension travel generally equates to better bump absorption and increased ground clearance, crucial for tackling rough terrain, such as on New York roads. The bike's slimline steel trellis frame and aluminum swing arm contribute to its excellent handling. Whether you're navigating tight corners or tackling off-road trails, the DesertX feels stable and responsive. Much like a bodybuilder, it's big up top, but much like every Ducati, it feels planted going around corners. Similar to how my Ducati Diavol V4 handles like a sport bike, even though it's got a 240mm rear tire, I often find myself scratching my head and asking myself how Ducati engineers pull off these physics-defying technologies. As a point of reference, the KTM 890 Adventure R, on the other hand, packs a punch with its 889cc parallel twin engine, producing around 105 horsepower and 74 pound-feet of torque. Its suspension system typically offers more aggressive settings, with longer travel for serious off-road riding. However, this can sometimes come at an expense of on-road comfort. The DesertX offers a more comfortable riding experience and a broader range of capabilities. You can take this bike to work, take it on the twisties, take it off-road, and it's just an all-around fun and capable bike in any situation. It's probably the most versatile motorcycle I've ever ridden. Technology. The DesertX has fly-by-wire throttle, ensuring a smooth connection between the rider and the engine, avoiding the typical snappiness found in some electronic throttles. The bike comes with 6 riding modes, including Sport, Touring, Urban, Wet, Enduro, and Rally, and it has an up and down quick shifter for seamless gear changes. Traction control, ABS, and wheelie control are standard, and with slide control and engine braking control, you can have confidence going around corners on the road or in the dirt or wherever you are. Cruise control makes this bike even more road capable for longer distance riding, and you can look down at the full-color TFT display, providing all the essential information at a glance, where you can adjust all the electronic combinations to your liking, making the DesertX a tweaker's dream. In summary, the DesertX combines rugged off-road capability with modern and sophisticated electronics, making it an exciting adventure bike for enthusiasts. Now, here in the Northeast, there's nothing more depressing to me than putting my motorcycles away for the winter. That's why I man up and ride in the winter, which I recommend you do too. That's why I like to have a particular bike for winter riding. In winters past, I've had my Multistrada V4S, and with its heated grips and seat, upgraded bigger windscreen, and tech, it was a blast to ride in the winter. But it's also much more expensive than the DesertX. With a DX, you get a lot of bike for your money, and for me, this is a perfect bargain bike for the winter. What are my desired winter specs? You have knobby tires? Check. Spoke wheels to help with those aforementioned potholes? Check. Rider's aids such as cornering, ABS, and stability control? Check. Multiple rider modes? Check. Mud, sand, salt, and off-road capability? Check. Tall vantage point and larger signature on the road when cars don't expect bikes to be in traffic? Check. The DesertX is a great winter bike. My only gripe is there's no heated seat, and the optional heated grips are rather pricey, over $400 to be precise, but at least you can get an aftermarket heated seat cover such as the one from Tapizeria Italia, which is going to cost you around $650 bucks, but is Italian handcrafted and beautiful. So long story short, this can be a perfect winter bike with some investment in grips and seat, and of course a heated gear lead. Nothing ruins a nice winter ride more than frozen fingers. Pricing. The DesertX starts at $17,995 before all the fees. The more off-road equipped Discovery is $19,995, and the off-road focused Rally is $22,995. The Ducati DesertX offers excellent value for the money. You're getting a premium adventure bike with Ducati's legendary performance and styling. While the base model is priced a couple thousand more than the KTM 890 Adventure R, the DesertX's focus on comfort and versatility makes it a compelling option for riders who want a bike that can do it all and look good doing it while enjoying the glory of being Ducatisti. In summary, the DesertX is a motorcycle that exceeded my expectations, which are admittedly always high. The bike has a big presence on the road, yet it's almost as nimble as a sport bike. Styling is beautiful. There's lots of great tech built in, like multiple ride modes. It's a versatile, capable, and fun bike that's equally at home on road or off. The DesertX's blend of comfort, performance, and style make it a strong contender to the adventure bike segment. While there are some cons, such as lack of a heated seat and expensive heated grips, and it being a bit pricier than the competition in general, it is a Ducati and you get what you pay for. So what do you guys think? Is the DesertX your ideal adventure companion? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more motorcycle adventures. And always remember the motto, always be kinder than necessary, and I will see you in the next one. I like you guys.